Ng kapwa laging mangunguna, bida sa salita.
Radyo Bida ng Notre Dame Broadcasting Corporation.
Bida ka rito.
Bida ka rito.
Bida ka rito. Mas pilalakas, mas pilabilis, at mas pilalinaw. Radyo Bida. 747 sa iyong mga piitan.
Inihatid sa inyo ng With Love John Foundation Incorporated sa ilalim ng pamumuno ni Dr. Bernie Miguel sa pakikipagtulungan ng Department of Education, Kidapawan City Division, Provincial Government of Cotabato at ng Notre Dame Broadcasting Corporation. Ito ang Radyo ESKWELA. Radyo ESKWELA. Lunes hanggang Biyernes, ganap na alas 10 hanggang alas 11 ng umaga at alas 3 hanggang alas 4 ng hapon. Radyo ESKWELA sa DXND, Radyo Bida.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah for another great day para sa ating Radyo ESKWELA. Natid po sa atin ng Department of Education, Kidapawan City Division sa panguna po ni SDS Omar A. Oba Sesafay, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Natividad Ocon Cecil 6. Siyempre, bahagi po ng programang ito ang With Love John Foundation Incorporated, headed by Dr. Bernie Miguel. Welcome po once again, no? Ang RBI ang siyang nakikitang mabisang paraan po upang may pagpatuloy po ang edukasyon sa gitna ng pandemya. Handang isip, handa bukas. Ako po si Marlon Bulasa.
Usa ka maayong buntag sa ato mga suking tigpaminaw ka probinsya sa North Cotabato. Welcome no sab sa atong Radyo ESKWELA, ang radio-based instruction. Hatod ka nato sa Kidapawan City Division, Department of Education. Kauban nato atong RBI Coordinator, Ma'am Shirley Du, and of course our LR Supervisor, Ma'am Hazel Aparece. Inuban na usab sa suporta sa atong Chief CID Dr. Melrose Peralta and also our SGOD, Sir Remy Orias. Good morning sa ngalan sa atong kaubang si Gladys Mir Pontongan, kini si Crizalian Sampani Binyes.
Our courtesy to the Administrator of With Love John Foundation Incorporated, Ayan Leo Domingo. And of course, atong ginahatag atong pagtahod sa atong mga listeners sa District 1 o District 3 sa North Cotabato Province. Pinaagi sa atong radio station DXMS Radyo Bida Cotabato City. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Mayad nga aga sa atong mga tigpalamati diya sa my first district. Ayan po, welcome sa aton nga Radyo ESKWELA, radio-based instruction. Of course, kita gihapon matanawan pinaagi sa atong Facebook Live ang Radyo Bida Kidapawan 747 and also DepEd Tayo Kidapawan and Facebook page ng Happy FM Kidapawan. Ayan.
Karong buntaga, we shall be playing MAPE Grade 7 and Grade 8 Week 5.
Dalawa yung week 5?
Dili lang ko sure sa grade 7 kung unsa nga week.
Ito po ay review po sa ating mga estudyante, and kung nasa uli naman po or nahatag na ang inyong mga module, it's also helpful gihapon para sa inyong pagtulunan tungod kay kini is basic skills man nga dapat i-acquire, no? Dapat tun-an sa atong mga estudyante kay in case nga doon na mahitabo nga face to face or in the future, no, magamit gihapon nato ni nga mga pagtulunan ka bang Marlon.
Ang atong pahimangno garon sa atong mga estudyante nga wala nakaabot og submit kagahapong adlaw sa ilahang retrieval of distribution centers, no, maong ba inyo nang ipasa ang inyong mga nahabilin nga mga module sa quarter 1 sa inyo mismo mga advisor para dili ta magka-conflict ni ana nga mga butang.
Kasi po yung grado ay kailangan na hong trabahuin. Gagawin na yan ng mga teachers, mga advisors. So kindly connect your advisor, kindly connect your subject teachers in case na hindi pa po napadala, hindi po nasa uli yung inyong mga modules kay gikinhanglan na naaron mahimuan og grado no kabang Marlon, especially sa mga graduating na mga students like grade 12 and grade 10 tungod kay nagakinahanglan sila kabang Marlon para sa scholarship, para sa enrollment, sa kung unsa may gikinahanglan nila para sa ilahang college. So ang grado ang pinaka-importante. So malihog lamang og connect sa mga advisor para mahatag ang inyong mga module nga wala pa nahuman.
Ogo, syempre, ang buot pasabot niya na kay magasugod na kita sa ato ang second quarter towards the end of the semester. So,
welcome.
Hangyo lang yun, no?
Correct.
Na paningkamot yun mo connect sa inyong mga respective advisors.
Welcome na to ato ang quarter 2 kaubang Marlon
Correct.
nga hopefully nga watay ka ng utang no sa quarter 1 nga mga modules sungod kay taas-taas ang panahon, lugway nga panahon ang gihatag para sa atong mga learners and sa atong mga ginikanan mamalihog mi og monitor sa inyong mga anak. Good morning usab sa atong mga tanaw nakatutok pinagi sa atong Facebook Live. Ayan, mamaya po ay isa-isahin ho natin yung mga naka-tune in sa pamamagitan po ng kanilang Facebook and also sa mga naka-turn on also sa kanilang radyo right now sa mga radio transistor kabang Marlon. Good morning, welcome sa Radyo Eskwela. Kini is RBI para sa ato ang mga estudyante MAPE, grade 7 and grade 8. Good morning usa sa ato ang mga nagapaminaw si Ma'am Mimi Adeha Flores from Caloocan Elementary School, Ma'am Mary Jane de Casa, Ma'am Merlin Lavilla, Ma'am Farah Di Maudin, Sir Erwin Agtarap. Ayan, from Manungol Central Elementary School, Ma'am Annalie Verona, Ma'am Eliza Marie Canales, Ma'am Lynn Corpus Tugade, ayan po, and Ma'am Annie Flor Batong Malaki. Ayan, Ma'am Shirley, nakatutok din po yung ating RBI coordinator right now. And mamalihog mi sa among mga kaubanan nga mga magtutudlo usab nga paki-connect sa inyong mga estudyante that will be having our RBI this morning for grade 7 and grade 8 MAPE.
Alright, I believe ready na ang ato mga estudyante ug mga ginikanan karon, so ato na silang aghaton pinaagi sa imuhang pag-awhag.
Asa naman ko na itong tig-awag. Alright, sa atong mga estudyante, mga learners grade 7 and grade 8, kindly check your modules no, para sa atwa or kung wala man, pwede mag-take notes no, para madungagan ang atong mga pagkahibalo no, sa atong mga different lesson under MAPE. So sa atong grade 7 learners, ang pangutana sa atong kaubang si Gladys Mir Pontongan. Andam na ba mo?
Andam na!
Radyo Eskwela.
Hello learners! Welcome to the new grade level where we are right now. We are in a fourth session in health, a new start, a new adventure as we continue our journey in learning health. Adolescence is an important period in growth and development since this is the time of many changes as we move from being a child and now being a young adult. This time, I would like you to get your modules for our fourth lesson, which is all about dealing with health concerns. Again, our lesson for today is all about dealing with health concerns. You may now get your modules for your guidance as we go through with our listening phase today. Get ready to listen to a radio teacher.
Hi learners, this is your radio teacher, Teacher Lea Rose E. Jimenez from Kidapawan City Division, ever ready to help you learn and have fun in health. Before we are going to our new topic, I would like you to recall on your previous lesson. Last week, you were taught about the significant changes that is happening in yourself because you are now in another stage of life, which is adolescence, right? These changes in the different health dimensions, like the physical, intellectual, emotional, social, and moral spiritual changes you have experienced during this puberty stage, are just normal to adolescents like you. All adolescents experience similar changes as they continue to grow and develop. I hope that you can still remember those things so that you can answer the first activity that we are going to do for today.
Hi once again. I know that you are fond of playing games. Let's get started with our first activity on your module. Try to look at what's in part of your module on page 7 to 8, entitled To Which is Which. There are three examples, each of the health changes in different health dimensions inside the box. What you will do is to identify to which health dimensions the following changes belong to. Just be ready to answer after some time. This time, learners, we will deal with what's new part in your module on page 9. And that activity is entitled, Let's Evaluate Your Health. This determines whether you experience several changes in your adolescent stage. Now, let's get back to your radio teacher.
As young adults, you need to understand the changes and all the processes taking place during this significant part of your life. The health concern and or problems brought about by these changes are normal during adolescence and should be dealt properly to prevent negative consequences. Thus, you should learn to understand yourself better into becoming a person who have that self-management skills as well as having that decision-making and critical thinking skills to face these challenges positively and purposely. Hold on, sit back, and relax as we continue.
Welcome back, learners! This time, we will discover a new activity that will enhance more understanding of the lesson. Try to look again at the What's New portion of your module. Still on the same page, and continue to do the next activity in which entitled, Tell Me What You See, and that you would arouse more of your interest to go on.
Hi there! We are now on the activity number 3 entitled, What are your health concerns? On page 10. In this activity, written on your modules are the materials you need and what are you going to do. Do it carefully and read the instructions given. Try to have a glance on your module and examine it. After doing that activity, be sure to answer the table now. I know, learners, that you are all smart. You can do it. Achieve your goal for today and be happy. After this, I will give you ample time to do all the activities given. But for now, hang on and listen cheerfully.
Now, to fully understand what we're talking about here, I will give you your teacher on the air, Teacher Leah Rose, to have more further discussion about this topic.
Learners, as you know already, adolescent undergoes significant changes in the different health dimensions: physical, intellectual, emotional, social, and moral spiritual. But why is it that it may look as a disturbing and a confusing time? Previously, it was already mentioned that these are just normal during adolescence and should be dealt properly. Now, let us know further these changes. The health concerns related to physical changes includes concerns in postural, body odor, dental problems, and the lack of sleep. Health concerns related to social changes includes the concerns with relationships. At this point in your life, your friends become very important to you, and you probably spend most of your time with them. You meet people and form new relationships. Next we have is the health concerns related to mental changes. As adolescents, you are expected to solve more complex problems than when you were children. Your thinking skills develop, and you can see and understand other people's point of view. Next is the health concerns related to emotional changes. At this stage, your emotions and feelings also go through changes, and you may experience problems such as having mood swings and or intense emotions. You may be happy at one moment, then feel sad the next. This mood swing might be misunderstood by friends or family. But don't you worry. Just get involved in worthwhile physical and social activities such as sports, dancing, and arts and crafts, because this will help you feel better and worry less about the changes taking place in you. Next we have is the health concerns related to sexual changes. At this point in your life, your experiences may cause stress, and so correct information about sexual changes will prepare you to accept this change positively. And the last is the health concerns related to moral spiritual. Moral development is a process through which children develop proper attitudes and behaviors toward other people and society based on social and cultural norms, rules, and laws. Talking to a responsible adult will help you feel comfortable with changes you are experiencing. So, now that you have learned all of these health concerns, I am sure you are now equipped with knowledge and already becomes aware of these adolescent-related problems. Although adolescence may look as a disturbing and a confusing time, it is also a period of great potentials and opportunities, as you, as a young adult, will now engage and collaborate more deeply to the world and the people around you. I hope you realize that, learners.
So, you want some more activity? Then, we will continue to do another activity. This is quite exciting now, as we are going to do activity 4 in What's More part on your module, on page 16 entitled, I Want Change. Be inspired, learners, as you are going to listen again to the voice of your teacher. Take it away, Teacher Leah Rose.
Hi, learners. Please bear in mind that the positive changes start within yourself. You have to open your mind and be willing to embrace these changes, because these are just normal part of your growth and development. The journey never ends when we are in health subject. A thumbs up for your level of energy, learners. After the different discoveries and enjoyable learning activities, this time we will check if you already mastered our lesson. Look at your module in activity number 5, page 17, in the What I Have Learned part, which is entitled, Let's Do This. Take time to study and answer it, and I will give you some time to do it. Read the directions carefully and write your answers on the blank provided.
This time, learners will have another activity on how we are going to relate or apply the following situations in our lives. I'm sure you can answer it. Take it away, Teacher Rhea Rose, for the activity in What I Can Do on page 17 entitled Answer This.
Hello again, learners. In the section What Can I Do? Try to read the questions and give your own point of view to the following statement written on your module. Now, just look at your module and be inspired with the activities you are going to perform in a little while. Take your time, learners. Take a deep breath, inhale and exhale for the next activity.
We're almost done, learners. Are you excited? What do you think? Hold on and everything will be alright. We always believe that there's no glory without sacrifice. Alright, learners? What about you, Teacher Leia? What can you say about this?
Well, I am very much happy about what we have learned today. I hope, learners, that you also enjoy our lesson today about how to deal with health concerns. Until next time, I am your teacher on air, Teacher Leia Rose E. Jimenez from Kidapawan City Division for the Radyo ESKWELA of Grade 7 Health. If you have some doubts and questions, our teacher host, Sir Magid Makasimbual, will do the recap. Make sure you are going to do your best for the examination later. Congratulations, learners, and break a leg for the next activity.
You have heard your health teacher, Leia from Kidapawan City. She's a very good teacher, isn't she? We have learned on how to deal with health concerns. It was a really wonderful experience doing all these activities we did today, isn't it? Let's do the recap after the break.
Uy, Bea, may exam tayo bukas. Nag-aral ka na ba?
Ay naku, bahala na si Batman. Mangungopia na lang ako.
Ano? Masama yan. Kami nga naghihirap mag-aral tapos ikaw mangungopia lang?
Oo na, joke lang naman yun eh. Nag-aral din naman ako eh.
Ang pangungopia ay gawaing masama. Magsikap, mag-aral, pagkat yan ang tama.
We're back on our Radyo ESKWELA Grade 7 Health. A while ago, we have just discussed with Teacher Leia that the health concerns or problems brought about by the changes during adolescence are but just normal during this stage and should be dealt properly to prevent negative consequences. So, learners, I think you are now expert on recognizing that changes in different health dimensions are normal during adolescence. Now that we are done with our lesson, we will have to evaluate your understanding on our lessons today. Learners, I guess you are now equipped after your thorough discussion with your teacher today. Are you ready for our quiz today? If you say so, let's try if you can answer the questions I am going to read on air. Are you now ready? Then, fasten your seatbelt and let's start. Set aside your notes and listen as you go through with the module. Listen while I'm reading the questions and go through with our module on the assessment part on page 18. I know you can do it, learners. Let us start with the part 1. Ready? Test 1. Number 1. The thinking skills of adolescents develop and they can see and understand other people's point of view. Number 2. Teenagers often change friends as they develop new interests. Number 3. as adolescents, they were expected to solve more complex problems than they were children. Number 4, being aggressive or antisocial are normal characteristics of an adolescent. Number 5, during the early teen years, the sweet glands become more active. Number 6, going to a dead man's wake during the girl's menstruation will make the menses malodorous. Number 7, moral development is a process through which children develop proper attitude and behavior towards other people in the society based on social and cultural norms. Number 8, during the growth spurt, teenagers begin to grow at a rapid rate. Number 9, during the early teen years, the sweat glands become more active. Thus, when teenagers play actively, they tend to perspire profusely. Number 10, it is advisable for girls not to take a bath during the period because it will make them insane and infertile. We have just finished our quiz today. Did you answer all the questions properly? Make sure that you have written all your answers correctly.
Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion.
If you have still questions with our lesson, you can write them at the back part of your modules. You can now answer the additional activities on the last part of your module on page 19. Your teacher will wait some text message if you have some queries. Send it to the mobile number written on your kit, or may email or send messages on Facebook. Our next lesson is all about health appraisal and screening procedure. Make sure that you're going to follow our Radyo ESKWELA. Until next time, this is Magin Makasimbol, your host of the day. Remember always to study, have fun to have a brighter future ahead. See you again, my dear learners.
No, I've still got a lot of fire left in me.
Radyo ESKWELA.
Inihahatid sa inyo ng With Love John Foundation Incorporated sa ilalim ng pamumuno ni Dr. Bernie Miguel sa pakikipagtulungan ng Department of Education, Kidapawan City Division, Provincial Government of Cotabato at ng Notre Dame Broadcasting Corporation. Ang Radyo ESKWELA. Sa kinakaharap na krisis ng ating bansa, ang pag-aaral at pagtututo ay hindi dapat mahinto. Edukasyon, ating isulong. Ito ang DepEd Radyo ESKWELA. Radyo ESKWELA, Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Ganap na alas 10 hanggang alas 11 ng umaga at alas 3 hanggang alas 4 ng hapon. Radyo ESKWELA sa DXND, Radyo Bida.
Radyo ESKWELA.
Hi there! Welcome to Physical Education Grade 8 on Basic Skills of Basketball. The hand is one of the most symbolized part of the human body. It is often used to depict skill, action, and purpose. Through our hands, we may learn, create, and accomplish. Hence, The hand in this learning resource signifies that you as a learner is capable and empowered to successfully achieve the relevant competencies and skills at your own pace and time. Your academic success lies in your own hands. This time, I would like you to get your modules for our physical education quarter 1 week 5, which is all about the basic skills of basketball. You may now get your module for your guidance as we go through with our listening phase today. Get ready to listen to your radio teacher.
Hi learners, this is your radio teacher, Teacher Magid Makasimbol, ever ready to help you learn and have fun in PE. Before we're going to start our new topic, I would like you to recall our previous lesson. Last week, we were taught about team sports, which is the nature and background of basketball. We encounter activities that will allow you to demonstrate understanding and benefits derived from a family engagement and participation in basketball, which eventually promotes family fitness, health, and wellness.
I know that you are excited to continue our lesson. Let's get started with our first activity on your module. Try to look at the what's in and just be ready to answer. May I ask you, who invented the game? Will you describe the nature of basketball? I will give you time to answer. This time, learners, we will deal on another exercise. Try to look at your module on What's New, entitled Test Twister. The following are skills used in basketball. Arrange the letters in each item to form the word. Write your answer in your activity notebook or activity sheet. Now, let's get back to your radio teacher.
There are 5 basic skills in basketball that a player must learn. These are dribbling, rebounding, running, shooting, and passing. In order to know more about these skills and how they are executed, kindly read carefully the information below. Basic skills in basketball and their execution. Shooting. It is the first basic skill to learn and the most practiced skill in the game. This is an offensive skill that every player should master to win a game. After all, if you can shoot, you can score. So here's how you improve your shooting skills in basketball. Remember, BEEF. Balance your body, elbow in, eyes on the target, and follow through when shooting the ball. Be relaxed and concentrate on the basket. Find the position to have a good shot and take it. Be in proper balance when shooting the ball. Follow through on every shoot you take. Jump naturally. Up, hang, and shoot is an easy way to remember this. Make sure you have an arc on every shoot you take. A, B, C. Be relaxed when shooting free throws. Practice all kinds of shoots. Dribbling. Dribbling in basketball is a skill that you should master. It allows you to move around the court while you're in the possession of the ball. It is a legal method that allows you to progress to make a score. This move involves bouncing the ball off the floor with your hands and you can cover the floor. This is how it's done. Dribble the ball with hand and use only the tips of your finger in dribbling it. Employ the wrist and the forearm to push the ball while covering the court. Don't involve the whole hand to avoid losing. Don't involve the whole hand to avoid losing control of the ball. Don't keep your fingers in touch with each other while dribbling. Spread your fingers to allow full control of the ball as it dribbles. Dribble on one side of your body, not in front. While dribbling in one hand, use the other hand to drive your defender away from the ball. Passing. It is a skills that maximizes the involvement of all players in setting up a play to earn successful shoots and earn points for the whole team. To learn more about passing, read and practice as instructed. Basically, there are two types of pass, air pass and the bounce pass. Air pass travels between players without hitting the floor. Bounce pass is thrown to the floor so that it bounces to the intended receiver. Air passes include the chest pass that originates from the chest to the receiver's chest level, and overhead pass, a pass initiated from the forehead going to your teammate. Don't bring the ball behind your head because it can get stolen and it takes a split of seconds longer to throw the pass. In executing bounces passes, calculate about 3/3 distance from the receivers as the hitting point so that the ball bounces right to your receiver. Before the better accuracy, you have to experiment by yourself because the bounce is directly proportional with how strong the ball hits the floor. A good pass is a pass that teammate can catch. When passing, step toward your receiver. When catching, step toward the pass. Like shooting, the ball should have a backspin to it. This is accomplished by the following through on every pass. Rebounding. Rebounding is one of the major skills of the game. It is your ability to jump with power to gain possession of the ball as it bounces to the rim after a failed shoot before it touches the floor. Just how important is rebounding? Whenever you grab a rebound, your team gains a chance to shoot again while the other team actually loses it. The difference is double. So, how to make a good rebound? Here's how. Practice good footwork and vertical leap or jumps. Anticipate where the ball will land. The longer the shoot or the harder the rim, the farther it bounces. If you are a harder shooter, there's a little no arc on your shoots. Then, the ball bounces far from the ring. Leg power, strong body are needed in rebounding. So, it is essential that strength and power exercises should be considered to condition your body. Running. Running is one of the basic skills that a basketball player should possess. Because in this sport, speed defines the best player. Wherever you are on the offensive or the defensive side of the game, passing, receiving, shooting, and rebounding a ball, you always have to run in any way possible. Here are some tips for you to improve your running skills. Wear a good pair of playing shoes. Always do a combination of dynamic stretching and warm-up activities across the court before going out to play a game. These exercises have already been introduced to you when you are in grade 7. But in case you have forgotten them already, here they are. Dynamic stretching. 2 walk, shuffle, heel walk, back pedal, inch walk, jogging, high knees, karaoke, butt kicks, jumping jacks.
Learners, this time, we will discover a new activity that will enhance your capacity to do the basketball basic skills. Try to look at what's more. Your next task is called by-station drill. But this activity is in need of separate time aside from a radio class. You are guided with the specific instructions and rubrics posted on your module. Be inspired, learners, as you're going to listen again the voice of your radio teacher.
After the different discoveries and enjoyable learning activities, this time we will check if you're already master with our lesson. This time, kindly answer the following questions in the graphic organizer on what I learned, and supply the answers in every question to show what you have learned. Do this in the learning activity sheet.
All right, this time we will have another activity on how we are going to relate or apply the following situation in our lives. I'm sure you can answer it.
Hi! In the activity What I Can Do, this activity aims to refine the basic skills in basketball, namely shooting, dribbling, passing, rebounding, and running. In this activity, you will guide on the different tasks written on your module. I am very much happy about what we have learned today. I hope learners that also enjoy our lesson about the basic skills of basketball. Until next time, I'm your teacher Magid Makasimbal in Physical Education. If you have some doubts and questions, our teacher host Crisel will do the recap. Make sure you are going to do your best for the exam later. Congratulations learners, and break a leg for the next activity.
So, we have learned the basketball basic skills. It was a really wonderful experience doing all those activities we did today, isn't it? Let's do the recap after the break.
Uy, Bea, may exam tayo bukas. Nag-aral ka na ba?
Ay naku, bahala na si Batman. Mangungopia na lang ako.
Ano? Masama yan. Kami nga naghihirap mag-aral tapos ikaw mangungopia lang?
Oo na, joke lang naman yun eh. Nag-aral din naman ako eh.
Ang pangungopya ay gawaing masama. Magsikap, mag-aral, pagkat yan ang tama.
Uy, Ali, tara na. Maglilinis pa tayo sa labas.
O sige.
Oh, ba't mo sinunog ang mga plastic? Di mo ba alam na nakakasira yan sa hangin?
Ay sus! Maniwala!
Ang mga plastic kapag sinusunog ay naglalabas ng carbon dioxide.
Dahil sa paglabas ng maraming carbon dioxide at greenhouse gases, nasisira ang ating atmosfera.
Ito ang nagdudulot ng global warming o pag-init ng mundo.
Kaya't itigil na ang pagsusunog ng plastic.
Maging responsableng mamamayan.
We're back on our Radyo ESKWELA for Grade 8 in Physical Education. A while ago, we have just discussed with Teacher Magid about the basketball basic skills. So learners, I'm expecting you to do the different tasks assigned to you to master all the basic skills in basketball. Now that we are done with our lesson, we will have to evaluate your understanding on our lesson today. Learners, I guess you are now equipped after your thorough discussion with your teacher. Are you ready for a short quiz today? If you say so, let's try if you can answer the questions I am going to read on air. Are you now ready? Then, fasten your seatbelt and let's start. Set aside your notes and listen as you go through with the module. We have 5 questions. Listen while I am reading the questions and go through with your module. Ready? Direction. Listen to the following questions carefully and write only the letter of the correct answer. Number 1. The first basic skill to be learned in basketball is A. Dribbling, B. Shooting, C. Passing, D. Rebounding. Number 2. Which of the following dynamic stretching exercise is the same with that of grapevine step in dancing? A. Karaoke, B. Butt kicks, C. Shuffle, and letter D. Jumping jacks. Number 3. It is a skill that maximizes the involvement of all players in setting up a play to earn successful shots and earn points for the whole team. A. Rebounding, B. Running, C. Passing, D. Shooting. Number 4. It is a kind of pass in basketball wherein the ball is thrown to the floor so that it bounces to the intended receiver. A. Air pass, B. Chest pass, C. Bounce pass, and letter D. Overhead pass. Number 5. It is your ability to jump with power to gain possession of the ball as it bounces to the rim after a failed shot before it touches the floor. This skill refers to A. Passing, B. Shooting, C. Dribbling, letter D. Rebounding.
Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion. Like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say were wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song.
And we have just finished our quiz for today. Did you answer all the questions properly? Make sure that you have written the letter of the correct answer. Did you? If you have still questions with our lesson, you write them at the back part of your module. Your teacher will wait some text message if you have some queries. Send it to the mobile number written on your kit. Or you may email or send messages on Facebook. Students, until next time for our next lesson, I'm sure that you're going to follow our Radyo ESKWELA. This is your radio host, Teacher Crizolian Sampani Binyes. Remember, always to study, have fun to have a brighter future ahead. See you again, students.
No, I've still got a lot of fire left in me.
Radyo ESKWELA.
Ang ating oras, 49 minutes after 10 o'clock at patuloy pa rin po kayong nakikinig sa Radyo ESKWELA atid po sa Department of Education, Kidapawan City Division at ng With Love John Foundation Incorporated.
Ayan, congratulations to our learners and of course to the script writers and the radio teachers of MAPE, grade 7 and grade 8. Thanks to our radio teacher, Ma'am Leia Rose Jimenez, and also to Sir Magid Makasimbual, and to the...
And to yours truly.
And yours truly, ayan po. Naki-join na lang ako doon.
Part of the production.
And also to Ma'am Nor, ayan, para
Silongan.
po para sa ating coordinator ng MAPE for the secondary. Ayan,
Right.
congratulations!
So, abangan lang lagi na mga MAPE sa mga susunod na pagtatanghal ng Radyo ESKWELA dahil dito nyo lang maririnig ang mga RBI po ng MAPE tuwing Huwebes alas 10 hanggang alas 11 ng
Ayan.
umaga.
And mamayang hapon po ay antabayanan ang MTB MLE. Anong grade yun, sir?
Grade 3.
Grade, isa lang ba siya?
Oo. Pero pag-isipan ko na lagyan ko ulit ng another topic kasi
Maiksi lang.
Maiksi lang. baka
Anong week
mahaba.
yun para mapaghanda ng
Week 8
paghanda?
ang bago.
Week 8 para sa ating grade 3 learners. Mamayang hapon po ay MTB MLE grade 3 week 8. Ayan. So congratulations to our learners grade 7 and grade 8 ay na-review po ng na-review. Paulit-ulit na na-review. And anyway, it's relevant naman din yung topic natin kasamang Marlon, lalong-lalo na sa health, yung sa puberty stage ng ating mga estudyante. Kasi importanteng malaman yan ng ating mga students, lalong-lalo na yung grade 7, grade 8, kasi minsan ay hindi pa nila alam kung ano yung mga physical changes na nangyayari sa kanilang katawan.
Naninibago pa sila at wala silang ideya, so kailangan talaga may mag-guide sa kanila kung bakit ganon ang nangyayari physiological changes, no? Sa lalaki, like lumalaki dito, yung broad shoulders.
Balikat, ayan.
Sa babae, medyo nag-start na mag-curve yung harapan nila, no? So,
maraming mga mga physical changes, kaya mas dapat na maintindihan ng ating learners with the guidance also of our teachers and na kanilang mga parents. Hindi lang physical kasamang Marlon yung mga changes, meron din tayong tinatawag na sa emotional aspect nila, lalong-lalo na itong mga estudyante na may mood swings, yung gano'n naman. Tapos hindi masyadong na-address kasi nga hindi nila naiintindihan. So it's good thing na na-review at saka na-discuss ni Ma'am Leia yung topic na sa health kanina para sa ating grade 7. And also sa mga athletic naman na mga estudyante, kanina ay ang yung basic na basketball skills. Ayan, sa mga mahilig pong mag-basketball, mahilig pong maglaro. Maglaro lang po kayo, wag niyo lang
basic talaga yung dribbling.
Yes,
kasi pag hindi ka marunong mag-dribble, wag ka nang mag-basketball. Kasi
ganun
yun ang
ba yun?
basic. Kailangan talaga marunong kang mag-handle ng bola. So sa dribbling, yun ang mahirap na part. Kasi pag nagdi-dribble ka, kailangan mong tumakbo. So kung hindi ka marunong maghawak ng bola na tumatakbo while dribbling, maaagawan ka ng bola at lagi kang matatalo.
Correct. So, dribbling, passing, running, kasali na ho yan. Mga basic talaga yan na kailangang malaman ng ating mga estudyante.
At saka, tinuturuan din tayo ng disiplina,
attitude.
Kasi pagtitimpi yan, kung
patience.
Hindi pwedeng ikaw lagi ang nagsushoot, no? Kailangan kasi teamwork.
Correct.
So, minsan may magagalit sa'yo kung susuluhin mo lahat kasi parang ikaw ang star. Kailangan mo rin minsan na ipasa yung bola.
Hindi talaga minsan. Dapat ipasa talaga yung bola kasi nga teamwork. Ano pang gawa kung 'di ba 5 to 6 players tapos ikaw lang mag-isa. So hindi ho dapat
kasi teamwork, work as one, 'di ba? Ano yung parang kasabihan na pag teamwork, pag marami, 'di ba meron yung magandang kasabihan?
We will work as a team or
parang ganon. Ikaw ang nagsabi noon sometime,
nakalimutan. All right, so it's 10:54 in the morning. So congratulations to our learners and also to our radio teacher and radio host for this morning. Antabayan na mamayang hapon para po sa ating MTB MLE. And shout out muna sa mga nakatutok po sa pamamagitan ng ating Radyo ESKWELA sa DXN Radyo Bida, Kidapawan 747. Asa naman sa Ngarod. And also sa DepEd tayo Kidapawan. Ayan po. Sa mga naka-tune in, good morning and welcome to Radyo ESKWELA. Asa na maganda? Ay, nara. Alright. So, good morning. Nakatuto po si Ma'am Neng Saropia. Ayan, coordinator natin sa Filipino na secondary and elementary na RBI. Ma'am Merly Sebastian, good morning po. Ma'am Nes Domingo, Ma'am Leia Mejio, Ma'am Mirna Salaver, and Ma'am Kimberly Calwanero Lumantao. Ayan, good morning po sa lahat po ng mga nakatutok sa pamamagitan po ng DXN Radyo Bida 747 sa kanilang Facebook Live. Ayan, good morning. And also sa DepEd tayo Kidapawan. Ayan. Sa'yo dyan, meron? Wala.
Okay. Sige na.
Alright, dayon nga pagpasalamat sa Department of Education, ilabi na sa Kidapawan City Division. Reminder usab kaubang Marlon no sa ato mga estudyante sa mga wala nakadungog kaganiha, katong mga wala nakauli sa ilahang mga module, wala na appeal yesterday sa retrieval. kindly connect your teachers, kindly connect your advisors para po ay masauli ho yung mga modules ninyo na hindi pa po natapos kasi nga ay ginagawa na po yung first quarter na grade ng ating mga estudyante. Lalong-lalo na sa grade 12 ha, kinahanglan iuli na gyud ninyo inyong module within this week. So napahantod ugmang adlaw. Kindly connect your advisors para maatiman inyong mga modules. And also sa mga teachers usab, no, pwede po ninyo nga i-connect gud ang inyong mga estudyante para sa dugang na information, labi na na mga kinahanglan ka bang Marlon like PSA sa mga estudyante kay dili wala face to face.
Speaking of yun kung halimbawa nag-apply sila scholarship, no, ayaw dayon mo diretso og kuha sa office kay kinahanglan mangayo mo endorsement sa inyong advisor. No, kay ang advisor ang mo request ana sa opisina tapos nakabutang ang lista tanan nga mga estudyante nga gusto nga mokuha og kanang good moral certificate para mangguna silang application sa ilang scholarship sa college o entrance examination sa college. So doon namang yung mga cases nga ni diretso sila sa opisina, no, unya di gid sila mahatagan kay pangitaan man sila og endorsement letter from their advisor. So adto sa mo sa inyong advisor, panangid sa mo kay mohimo na inyong advisor, then ang advisor na ang mohatag dito sa opisina or kamo na mo bit-bit atong iyang endorsement letter, then mahatagan na gyud mo sa opisina o unsa man inyong pangayoon. Klaro
kaayo na nga information no gikan sa hilabi na sa mga estudyante under Kidapawan City National High School.
Correct.
All right, 10:57. Daghan kaayong salamat sa padayon nga pagmonitor sa Radyo Eskwela, ang radio-based instruction hatod kanato sa Department of Education, Kidapawan City Division, of course, headed by SDS Omar A. Obas and ASDS Ma'am Natividad G. Ocon. Of course, kauban sab nato atong RBI coordinator, Ma'am Shirley Dua, our LR supervisor, Ma'am Hazel Aparese. Sa ngalan sa atong kaubang si Gladys Mir Pontongan, daghan kay salamat sa padayon nga pagpaminaw tibok probinsya sa North Cotabato nyang hapon MTB MLE. Daghan kay salamat kini si Crizaldian Sampani Binyes.
Thank you very much also to Notre Dame Broadcasting Corporation, ang duha ka mga dagkong istasyon sa Barm Region ug Soxargen, DXMS Radyo Bida Cotabato City, DXND Radyo Bida Kidapawan City. Sa ngalan na lamang sa DepEd Kidapawan City ug With Love John Foundation Incorporated, mao ka na ang paghatod kaninyo sa Radyo Eskwela. Ako si Marlon Bulasa nga nagaingon, taliwala nining pandemya kitang tanan, we should be a fighter, not a quitter.
Inyong napakinggan ang Radyo Eskwela, programang inihatid ng With Love John Foundation Incorporated sa ilalim ng pamumuno ni Dr. Bernie Miguel sa pakikipagtulungan ng Department of Education, Kidapawan City Division, Provincial Government of Cotabato at ng Notre Dame Broadcasting Corporation. Radyo Eskwela, hanggang sa susunod na pagsasahing papawid. Maraming salamat.
Radyo Bida. Radyo Bida. Dito, bida ka.
Ang balitang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng BioGold.